So I just got done watching DigitalSoul's video on hermitness, kind of your kind of lifestyle. Do you like going out? Do you like doing things, or do you like being at home and spending time with your family or by yourself or whatever it may be? And he had talked about how he doesn't really like traveling, and he likes spending time with his family and kids and things like that. Well, I can relate in a lot of ways. I love spending time with myself, getting to know myself, just watching movies and playing games and sitting here on YouTube and getting advice from people and just watching videos in general. It's a great thing for me. Now the funny thing is, I'm a very outgoing person, but I don't go out a lot because I don't find many people to go out with, and going out by myself isn't that intriguing to me. It's something I'd love to do, but I don't have enough, what's the word? I don't have enough inspiration to go out and do something for myself. I'd rather be at home and be happy, and just keep to myself, But I do like going out. I just like going out in a group or with someone. It makes that experience that much more enjoyable. Most of my friends are up north. A lot of the people I work with don't entirely like to hang out a lot. Some of the friends I have here in Rochester, the ones that I do get to hang out with, are awesome people, and I enjoy hanging out with them. I enjoy being at home in my apartment by myself, having to worry about only myself. And, I don't have to pick up after anyone. I don't have to do anything. It's a great feeling to know that you can keep your apartment the way you want it. I'm a neatnik, so I keep my apartment pretty much clean all the time. So, I do get out as much as I can, but it isn't very often. Again, because I'd like to have that someone to, spend time with. And that's the thing about it is, that it just kind of intertwines with the topic. If you don't get out enough, you're never going to meet that someone to spend the rest of your life with. And it's very hard to do that when you're sitting at home all the time. Now, I realize that, and I've acknowledged that in the past. I've tried pretty hard within this last year to try finding that someone, and I got sick of it because every time I asked or I told someone that I liked them, I was, basically rejected, and I'm sick of it. So I decided that I was just gonna keep to myself and make myself happy, and if that person comes along, I will deal with it then. But I got sick of trying, and maybe the problem is I'm trying too hard. I just need to let it come to me. But how are you supposed to do that when you never get out? So that's where there's a fine line between staying at home for me and getting out, because I'm kind of losing out, but at the same time I'm learning a lot about myself. So it's hard, it really is. But I think video games have done a great wonders for me anyways, as far as hand-eye coordination. When I was 5 years old, I got my first Nintendo, and from that point on, it's been natural to me. I mean, it really has. I mean, and the thing that you have to understand is I do play with one hand because of my disability, and people ask me all the time, how in the fuck do you play with one hand? With every system that has ever come out, how do you do it? And I just tell them it's just been natural to me. it's just been something that's always come to me, and although I can't recall what was going through my head when I picked up that first controller when I was 5, it's just always been natural, and it's always been fun. So, video games have taught me a lot. I mean, you listen to stories. It's almost like a book in a way. You learn new things. You solve puzzles. You do everything. And people tell you all the time that, why do you sit at home and do that? And I'm like, it makes me happy. What am I supposed to do, It's just something that I love to do. And, you know what they always say, once a gamer, always a gamer. You never turn back. And for the most part, that's true. I mean, there have been times, like within this last few months, like I am today, where I don't play that many video games. I am kind of a stop and go kind of person. I play for a little while, and I won't play for 3 or 4 days, and I'll hop back on. I'm not as hardcore as I used to be, where I used to stay up at 4 o'clock in the morning trying to beat a game. I'm not like that anymore. I like to keep my games fresh, so I don't beat them right away. I take my time. I do everything possible in a game. I'm a very methodical person, I should say. So, yeah. I agree with the hand-eye coordination. I think there's a lot of things I wouldn't be able to do in life if it wasn't for video games, especially figuring out computer things, just logical thinking. I mean, it has really helped, and it makes you think too about certain storylines, what this could be like, or what the world could be like if it was this way or that way. It's very it's very awesome stuff. I mean, if you really think about it. So, yeah, I don't know. I like being by myself, but at the same time, I like to go places. I like to travel a lot, but only sometimes by myself. But most of the time, I like to go in groups. Do things with people. Anyone. So, I agree that just because you sit at home and like to keep to yourself and spend time with your family doesn't make you a bad person. It's just your lifestyle, and people have to accept that fact. Not everyone's going to be a scientist, or not everyone's going to accomplish many things in life, and you have to take what you can get. I mean, I'm not trying to say anyone's not accomplished. I'm just saying that not everyone has the luxury of traveling and doing all these wonderful things. And I've been fortunate enough to have a family that has allowed me to do that, travel. So, just be who you are and be happy with it. Don't let anyone else try to tell you otherwise. Make yourself happy first. But, yeah, I'm going to get going. Great video as always, DigitalSoul. And I enjoyed the response from Infinite Retro. I don't know your real name, but it was a great response, and I enjoyed it a lot. So with that said, I'm going to get going, and we'll talk to all you guys later. Peace.